try to clarify Takashi's question. You try to speak again. I don't understand well.
Just ask that. So we're talking about the education in the school, elementary school, junior high school, high school, and university and college. And my question is, what kind of aspect and factor in current education system is hampering the Japanese people to become, for example, to be able to work outside, to be able to fight outside of Japan, for example.
Is it globalized?
Is there any factor of education and training system after they start working in a company?
So basically, you mean not after working, education after they start working, but education that prepares them for life, for globalized life after they graduate.
It might be called education, right? The self-training, self-cultivation.
Self-cultivation is not only a globalization. We should give them other white collar or whatever. They can work with company, and we need to prepare something for them while they are student, right?
So actually, these days,
yes.
Yeah, I mean that. So the question is, if we change the education system, as Wilson said, we could change all the teachers to other type of the teachers. And is that true that the current program will be all solved by the measure? But if it's not, we could have more chance for the people to make study and learning after graduation, even after graduation. So otherwise we couldn't progress.
Okay, good question. This is exactly what I'm asking to discuss about teachers' quality. And Prime Minister Abe said they want to fire 10,000 teachers. Is a different meaning. They don't cooperate with Japanese identity like national anthem and Japanese flag. They don't respect. This is wrong. They don't give the Japanese student as a Japanese citizen. So this is I agree with them. So teachers need to change their mind, but also I don't think we don't need to replace teachers, but we need to reconsider the contents or objective of the education. Maybe Takashi is questioning, right? Okay, it means yes, go ahead.
Yeah, and also the memorization in education, early education is important, I think so. But as we have been studying in the school, for example, some lessons of Confucianism and other aspect of being good human is so important. But I don't know how we can make other factor choices in the education system. The teacher could teach the student some way of memorizing something, and also some other. Yeah.
Now I understand. Ed, this is how to live. Okay, this is what is the basics of you yourself. What is your identity? Who you are. This is the point truncated in current education. So they are studying very hard every day for entrance exam. That's it. It's not good what you said. Everybody completely agree with you. But how we're going to change? What is the additional we need to give them? You said motivation. Okay, what does the motivation come from? This is, I think, basically our objective to consider for the young people. By the way, time is up.
Okay.
Where should it be? Where should it be from? Should it be from education, high school, university, or could it be from their time in company? So I mean, after graduation.
Okay, let's continue the next Saturday and focus on just we thinking about teachers is one example, education is one example, and how to consider our children will be more, give them more objective, more future, more prospect, more hope. But this is based upon collectivism, individualism, maybe relating to. But anyway, could you think something about the next Saturday? We can show several videos again. I think that your video showed last Saturday is Japanese. This is ordinary lunch, scene, but black people this is not ordinary one, I believe. But anyway, okay.
Oh, it's not ordinary one, but it's maybe an amplified version of the daily reality. I mean, the high school that I went to, it's definitely not a mess like that, but to a smaller extent, you can see elements in my high school that you also saw in the high school that we saw in the video. It's all much milder, but I think the basic instinct to really get and understand what it is like to live in a truly individualistic school where everybody's private personal interests are in conflict with everybody else's interests, because everybody's trying to get as big as part of the space and benefit with the others, and it's a zero-sum game. So whatever I gain, you lose. So it's a battle for attention, to get value, and that is. There's not so much difference between, so it might seem extreme, and it was extreme, but I think on a more subtle level, this kind of process is going on in every classroom in the Western world.
Just you said the Japanese students just only focus on the entry exam. This is not good. But additionally, Takashi said we need to give them more basic fundamental education, like a Confucianism and how to live, sort of thing. How we're going to need to give them objective how to survive, sort of things. I think we need to give them additional education. Exactly, we had before World War II, we had kind of emperor's message since Meiji era, that sort of mental attitude for Japanese ordinary people is disappeared. Actually, nothing remained. This is, I think, Japanese identity has lost. Okay, its time is over. Okay, so sort of point I think we discussed this Saturday. Okay.
All right. Thank
you. You coming 2 weeks later, right? Okay, thank you for joining today. So Takashi, see you Saturday, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ed, thank you very much this morning. I forget my camera today. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye.